Good morning everyone. Welcome to St. Joseph's College for Women Autonomous Vishakhapatnam. Welcome to St. Joseph's Open Web-based learning platform. So we learn for a soulful and enriching e-learning experience. Welcome to Department of Mathematics. My topic is Analytical Skills. Instructor of this chapter, Mrs. V. Bharati, MSc B.Ed, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics at St. Joseph's College for Women, Vishakhapatnam. Learning outcomes. By the end of this chapter, students will be able to learn ability to quickly and accurately calculate and apply averages in problem solving, develop the ability to calculate averages quickly and accurately under time constraints, which is essential for competitive exams. Learn to use approximation techniques to speed up calculations, especially when exact numbers are not required. Use averages to analyze data in real-life context. Student will have a working knowledge of basic application problems. Contents of this chapter is introduction, definition, related examples, types of average problems, example problems on averages, conclusion, then after practice problems. Let us see the introduction about averages. Introduction to averages is nothing but averages are a common topic in a quantitative aptitude, especially in competitive exams. To explain the concept of averages effectively, it is important to start with the basic definition, provide clear examples, and then introduce variations or advanced concepts like average speed, etc. Let us see the definition of average. Here the definition is, an average is a single number that represents the central or typical value of a set of numbers. It is calculated by dividing the sum of all values by the total number of values. And the basic formula for this average is sum of all values by total number of values. Let us see another definition for average. In other words, you add up all the numbers in the set, then divided the total by how many numbers there are. Let us see one example. Find the average of the numbers 4, 6 and 8. First write down given numbers as it is. So given numbers are 4, 6 and 8. As we know, the formula of average is sum of all values by total number of values. So if you add all these three numbers, we can write it as 4 plus 6 plus 8 by, here the total numbers are 3, no? So divided by 3. After simplifying or after adding all these three numbers in the numerator, we get 18 by 3. Therefore, finally we got average of these three numbers is 6. Let us see some related examples. First, the problem 1. Find the average of a student takes 5 tests and the scores are 85, 90, 88, 92 and 80. If you look into this question, there is a student, he took 5 tests and he got score like 85, 90, 88, 92 and 80. And they ask us to find out average score of all those 5 subjects. Look into the solution. Average score will always help to determine overall performance in the class. In order to find out average, as we all know the formula for average, that is sum of all values by total number of values. Just write down all values Just add all the given values, that is 85, 90, 88, 92 and 80, and divided by, if you look into the question, there are total numbers are 5, so which is divided by 5. So after adding all the 5 numbers, we got 435 by 5. After simplifying or cancellation in 5 table, we got 87. So therefore the average value we got 87. Therefore we conclude students' average score is 87, which represents their general performance across all the tests. Let's move on to the next question. Second problem is, a basketball player scores 20, 15, 22, 18 and 19 points in 5 games. Find the average points. Okay, in this question there is a basketball player. He scored different points like 20, 15, 22, 18 and 19 points in a different 5 games. Finally, they ask us to find out average points among all the 5 games. See the solution. Average points per game can help evaluate their consistency. So average formula, we know that is sum of all values by total number of values. So add all the given points, 20 plus 15 plus 22 plus 18 plus 19, and which is divided by, now the total number of points are 5, no? So which is divided by 5, which is equals to, after adding all the 5 points, we got 94, which is divided by 5. After cancellation or simplifying this in 5 table, we got 18.8. So finally, the player average points per game is 18.8. Let us see some different types of average problems. In exams, you may encounter different types of problems related to averages. Let's go through some common ones. Finding the average of a set of numbers. First example, find the average of the following numbers. They are 12, 15, 18, 20 and 25. In this question they are given some numbers. Using those numbers we have to find out average. First write down given numbers as it is in solution, and next line using average formula. So formula is sum of all values by total number of values, which is equals to sum of all values means we have just add all the given numbers, say 12, 15, 18, 20 and 25, and divided by here the total numbers are 5, no? So which is divided by 5. After adding all the given numbers, we got 90 divided by 5. After cancellation in 5 table, we got 18. So therefore, the average value of the following numbers are 18. Look into the second type, that is average of consecutive numbers. For consecutive numbers, the average is always considered the middle number. Let us see one example. What is the average of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? So here the numbers follow some order, some sequence, no? So these numbers we used to call the consecutive numbers. So without using any formula, we can directly say that the middle number is considered as the average of the given numbers, or else we can use formula also. Look into the solution. First write down given numbers as it is, and according to the formula of average, sum of all values by total number of values, add all the 5 values which are given in the question, 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9, and divided by, here the total number of values are 5, no? So divided by 5. After adding all the 5 numbers, we got 35 is divided by 5. After cancellation in 5 table, we got 7. Therefore the average value we got is 7. Just now I told you, no, without using this average formula also, we can conclude the middle term is the average of the given numbers whenever it is in the form of consecutive. Another type of average of numbers is average of odd or even numbers. When we dealing with odd or even numbers, you can find the average by first identifying the sequence. Let us see one example. What is the average of 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9? So write down given numbers as it is. Question itself we came to know that it follows some order or sequence. What type of sequence is it? Means it is an odd number sequence because those numbers are the odd numbers. So according to the formula of average, so the formula is sum of all values by total number of values. Add all the given 5 numbers and which is divided by 5. After adding all the 5 we got 25 by 5. After cancellation in 5 table we got 5. Therefore we conclude the sequence is odd numbers and the average is the middle value is 5. Without using average formula also we can conclude average of the following numbers whenever it is in the form of either it is odd sequence, even sequence or consecutive sequence. If it is consecutive or odd or even sequence, without using formula we can directly consider or say that the middle part, the middle number is considered as the average. Thank you so much for sparing your valuable time to listen this.